Hey, what's up guys? Sean Nalawani here of EliteImpactLabs.com. In this video, I just wanted to show you guys basically just some training footage that I kind of had laying around. It's from a few months back, and it's demonstrating a high-intensity technique called multi-rep rest pausing. Now, for the most part, I generally don't recommend using specific high-intensity techniques like pre-exhaustion or supersets or drop sets or anything like that, unless you are a relatively advanced lifter and you really know what you're doing. If you're a beginner to intermediate, there's really no need to include these types of techniques in your workout plan, because training either to concentric failure or 1 or 2 reps short of failure is easily going to be enough, and it's going to allow you to perform more overall volume, which is going to translate to better overall progress. But I did have this footage here, so I thought I would share it with you. Again, this technique is called multi-rep rest pausing. There's a variety of different ways that you can use this technique, but the way that I'm demonstrating today is where a set is taken to concentric muscular failure, then you're going to rest about 10 to 15 seconds, you're going to go to failure again, then you're going to rest another 10 to 15 seconds, and then go to failure one more time. So it's actually a very difficult technique to use. It's very high intensity. And again, I wouldn't recommend using this unless you are relatively advanced. If you're an intermediate, again, if you want to just throw something like this in from time to time, that's fine. If you're a beginner, I definitely wouldn't bother with it. But it's just kind of something that you can use every once in a while just to kind of add something new to your workout. Now, I wouldn't recommend using this for exercises like squats or deadlifts or bent over rows, like big power movements. The clip I'm going to show you is a clip of a incline hammer press, a flat hammer press. Using machines or bars, any kind of cable system, these are all very good for this technique because it's very easy for you to kind of pause and resume your set really quickly. You know, if you're using dumbbells or even barbells in some cases, it takes a lot of effort to kind of re-rack and unrack the weight. So machines are really good for this. And again, I wouldn't recommend this for power movements, but you can use this for chest, you can use it for pull-down movements, machine rows, bicep curls, you can use it for overhead presses, triceps, calves. Pretty much most muscle groups, again, like I said, I would just avoid using it for the big power movements. So I'll show you that training clip right now.
So there isn't really a whole lot to give in terms of commentary for this particular exercise. Again, the basic idea here is that you are aiming to hit concentric muscular failure 3 times within basically a single extended set. So you are going to want to go a little bit higher rep than normal on this. I mean, you don't want to be doing 5 reps on your first set, because by the time you get to the second and third phase, your strength is going to be completely zapped. So I would say for this particular exercise, probably a minimum of about 7 reps for the first set, anywhere up to, you could go as high as 10 to 12, it just depends. I think on this first set here, I got 7 reps. And again, this is a to failure technique. So for each particular phase, you want to go to concentric muscular failure, which is the point where you can't perform another rep in proper form despite your best efforts. So for me, the way I approach it is I'll typically go until the last rep is extremely difficult, to where I know that I'm not going to get the next rep. But if I know for sure I'm not going to get that next rep, then I don't bother doing it. So for me, that's concentric failure right there. So that's the first phase done. The resting periods can vary. There's no one set absolute guideline. I go with about 15 seconds. You can go a little bit shorter. You can go a little bit longer. Some people go with breaths as well. They'll say do your set and then wait 12 to 15 breaths. That's another option, but I like to go with the 15-second guideline because it's a little bit more exact. So then here's the second phase. I find for me that my strength gets zapped quite a bit by the second set. It doesn't carry over very well. Like, I can't perform a lot of reps after I've already gone to failure once. So I did 7 on the first, and I think I do, well, we'll find out. I don't even remember. So I did finish 2 reps there. There's no chance I'm getting a third rep, so that's the end of the second phase. And then again, I'm just going to rest another roughly 15 seconds and finish it up with a third phase here. So again, this is something you want to use sparingly. I wouldn't recommend using it like multiple times in a single workout for a given muscle group. Definitely want to use that just once per workout for a given muscle group. And it's something you want to use just every now and then if you are an intermediate or more advanced lifter. So here's the final phase here. And I think I didn't even get this rep here, but I almost got it. The handles on this machine start pretty far back, so it's hard to get out of that bottom position. So yeah, I didn't quite get that first rep, but almost.
So again, this is a technique that I would recommend using sparingly. If you're a beginner, you're definitely not going to need to bother with it, but if you are an intermediate or more advanced lifter and you want a high intensity technique to add in from time to time just to kind of change things up, multi-rep rest pausing is definitely one of my favorite overall high intensity techniques available. I'm not a big fan of drop sets, not a big fan of supersets, not a fan of pre-exhaustion, but multi-rep rest pausing is one thing that I will add into my workouts every now and then just for something different. So I hope you found this training clip here useful today. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our future videos. Also, make sure to grab your free 28-day mass building plan using the link in the description box below. That includes a free workout plan, meal plan, and supplement guide, which you can grab from EliteImpactLabs.com. And make sure to join us over on Facebook. The link for that is also in the description box for daily videos, articles, tips, and muscle building supplement giveaways. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.